Hey everybody, this is Phoenix Down and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V 4 Job Fiesta. Today we are wrapping up the events of the Second World, starting off with the battle against the Seal Guardians. Each of these four enemies represents one of the elemental crystals, and they each have a whopping 7,777 HP apiece. On the top of the screen we have our fire crystal. On the front we have water, and on the bottom is earth, and in the back is wind. Each one absorbs their specific element, and their attack. They have a very simple AI script, despite the challenge that this battle usually gives many players. Namely that when the battle starts, they pretty much only just do regular physical attacks. But when you knock down about a third of their HP, they start doing more critical attacks. They hit a little bit harder, but then when you get them down to about 2/3 of their HP, roughly, I don't remember the specific number, they start using very high level elemental spells relative to their elements. This is the battle for which I did all that gil farming back in the end of World 1, when I was stealing all those mithril swords from the ice soldiers in the back of Warris Tower. This is the battle I did that for. I've got the flame rings equipped on Bartz, Galuf, and Ferris. And right now, I'm just trying to whittle down the HP of the Earth Guardian. Because now he's doing the Earth Shaker attack instead of physical attacks, but I've used Ferris to cast Float on the party before the battle started, which enables me to be immune to that, so I no longer have to worry about the Earth Crystal attacking me at all. Ferris is breaking exclusively just fire rods, because I'm saving the Fire Guardian for last, because that's the one that I have the flame rings equipped for. So I figure I'll save that one for last, that way, once I get through the tough stuff, I can just coast through the end of the battle. Anyway, Galuf is on healing, he's the white mage after all. Lena's not really doing much, just kind of doing some physical attacks. I'm no longer attacking the Earth Crystal, or the Earth Guardian at this point. Now I'm working on taking out water. Eventually I will start putting the fire rods and the elemental rods at the top of my item list. I do that by the time I get to the X-Def battle, but while I was recording this battle, I think it was when I realized I should probably have done that. But I didn't do it until I got to about X-Def. But yeah, now that the Earth Guardian is exclusively doing the Earth Shaker attack, he's no longer a threat. So it's time to focus the attention on the other two in the center, starting with water, since it's in the front. If I had Bartz try to attack the one in the back, the Wind Crystal Guardian, it wouldn't do much good. Unfortunately, I forgot that the Water Elemental Guardian does Aqua Rake, which is very painful. I started wondering if maybe it would have been smarter if I had got coral rings instead, or maybe mixed and matched them, perhaps. Maybe gave a coral ring to Lena and Galuf and had Bartz and Ferris with flame rings instead, but it's too late now. I'm definitely not going back to the first world and whatnot, and that's one Guardian down. So now Ferris's elemental rod should do a little bit more damage per use, I think. But yeah, each of these guys has over 7,000 HP, so it takes a while. There's the water crystal enemy down. This is pretty much on the upswing now. Bart's counterattacks, always nice. Probably the best thing about the monk job class. Really made this run pretty challenging, I would say. Okay, now the Wind Guardian is using the Arrow 3 spell. I remember in my official LP, this is when I had my Blue Mage learn the spell. I kind of manipulated the events so that I would be able to get the Wind Guardian to cast Arrow 3 before I had my Samurais finish the job. And I accidentally hit the Flame Guardian there, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, just leave Lena down for a while until I get my party up to speed. But yeah, that Arrow 3 spell hits pretty hard, so Don't want to leave him idle for too long. Ooh, and there goes Ferris. That's not good. Not good at all. But we'll persevere. We'll make it. Alright, there goes the Wind Guardian. Now it's pretty much uphill. It's all downhill from here. And start reviving my party members. Everything's coming up, Phoenix. But yeah, there really isn't a whole lot more to say about this battle at this point. I'm doing this post-commentary, obviously. Otherwise I'd be reacting a lot more frequently to what's going on. But yeah, I slipped up a little bit. I should have started using ice rod. I should have started breaking ice rods after the water crystal enemy fell, so I could make a little bit more progress with the Flame Guardian, the Fire Guardian. But I had a strategy in mind, and I was just kind of sticking to the script without really thinking too far ahead, or without changing it up a whole lot. And at this point I don't even care about AP, so it doesn't matter if my party members all survive a boss battle or not. Which is one of the main reasons I'm not concerned about Lena, besides the fact that, you know, she can't absorb the fire elemental spells or anything. And she's a thief, so I mean thieves are good for getting away from unwanted random battles mostly. And there's Fire 3. So everybody except Lena absorbed that, which is a good thing because just about everybody would have died otherwise. And there's the battle. Alright, the Seal Guardians are down. Got one and Phoenix just mastered the Monk job class there. And since I was in X-Dev Castle, I figured why not showcase the Carbuncle battle? Because the main reason I fought Carbuncle at all was to get that wall ring, because that'll come in handy in the Clefted Dimension, or the interdimensional rift, depending on your translation, or the End Zone if you're playing it on the PlayStation 1, which I really hope you're not, but that was a terrible translation. I mean, it was good enough to get through it. It was the first time I played Final Fantasy V, was on the Final Fantasy Anthologies version on the PlayStation 1, and I didn't know better, but the translation in that game was horrible. I think it was the same people that did a lot of the screw-ups in Final Fantasy VII, I think. I can't back it up, but I tried looking it up, but I couldn't find any information on it. But anyway, Carbuncle. In my LP, I kind of cheesed this battle in that I waited for him to drop his Reflect Barrier so that I could cast Shoat and Petrify him and basically just one-hit kill him. But I don't have a Summoner here, nor a Black Mage to cast Break. No, that's something else. I don't know what else, but it's something else. But anyway, so in this case, I basically have to do it the hard way. Carbuncle's defenses kind of fluctuate a bit. You know, sometimes he's a bit more evasive. He's hard to hit at times, but when you see him, recover himself, you basically want to. At this point, you want to have Ferris, in my case, break an elemental rod as quickly as possible because the Reflect Barrier is down. I had the Dancing Dagger on Ferris. In the previous video, you might have noticed that Lena was doing some dances. It's because she had the Dancing Dagger equipped. Nice. Here I get a little greedy. I kind of jump ahead of myself a bit, and I pay the price. And there goes my healer. No, Kara. I could have sworn it was Galuf just a minute ago. If you haven't played the Final Fantasy V properly and don't know the story, you're probably wondering what happened. In that case, I say either play the game yourself or watch someone's LP, whether it's mine or someone else's. It doesn't matter. It's a fun game and it's worth checking out if you haven't already done so. But yeah, I got a little carried away there and thought maybe that he would actively cast Reflect on himself instead of just shifting forms, which is something a lot of enemies in this game does. Or do. A lot of enemies in this game do that. I get my grammar straight. Yeah, there's not a whole lot else to go into about Carbuncle. You know, you basically just wait for, you know, try to hit him with physical attacks until he heals himself. And then, break an Elemental Rod. So I kind of prepare I'm getting ready to do the Dancing Dagger, but then... Oh wait, I'm getting a little too far ahead of myself. I know there's one point where I just about pass Ferris's turn, and then he does the healing, like, right after that. Anyway, that's about all I have to really say about Carbuncle. The battle's just about over at this point. And I'm gonna play some music for the Xdef fight. I'm amazed I managed to beat that on my first try. There was a lot of luck in that battle against Xdef. And I hope you enjoy the music selection I picked for that one. It's very fitting, I would say. But anyway, this has been Phoenix Down, and I will see you guys next time.